Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. Can y'all see and hear me? Boy, you look crazy. Crazy. Go ahead and go in the back. Yeah, I'm finna do. I'm on live. I'm on live, so go ahead and go in the back. Yeah. All right. Say shalom to everybody. We'll get started. I'm gonna be long today. Apologize for popping on a little late there. Had a great time at Shabbat yesterday. You know, you get your after Shabbat rest. That thing fall on you. So I was asleep a while, and then me and the wife woke up we woke up about 3, 4 in the morning. We just talked about 6 in the morning, and then messed around, and I went to sleep at 6. It popped up. It was 9:02. I said, man. So apologize about that, but nevertheless, Darnell Block Shear, Shalom, Sister Ayla, Shalom, sis, how you doing? Can't wait to see y'all. Ima Ayan Amuna, I love you so much. Love you so much, Ima. Such a sweet spirit. Wise Ima. Love you. Aki Shaloma. Shadaraya. And I don't know if that's the Shaloma that's down here, so I don't know. But I say shalom to you. Kimberly Williams, shalom. Uriel, Yahoo Shalom. Mother Aruka. I love Mother Aruka. Sweet spirit. Abigail Yahoo Shalom. Tanya Shalom. Zipporah. On it this morning, Shalom. Brother Jonathan, man, made some great peanut butter and great jelly. Him and his family, blessing to the ministry overall. Love them. Riyah Shalom. Samakia Shalom. Love you so much. Ayana Shakai Yahoo. Love you so much. Sister Yasina. Shalom, sis. That's my Ema now. Ema, you knock. Love you. Love you, mama. Love you so much. Such a sweet spirit. And every time I see her, we talk about how we ready to go home. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Love her so much. Such a special place in my heart. Zahar Shalom. Kimberly Shalom. Yah Symphony Shalom. Yasha Yahoo. Shalom. Sister Ashara. Shalom. Missed you yesterday. Oh, Yahoo Shalom. Bishop. I just do it like that. Shalom. Daniel, Hakan, Shalom. Sister Yakia, Shalom. My sister Maya, Shalom. Rakam, Shalom. Help Seba, Shalom. Anna, Shalom. Danielle, Shalom. Tushi, Shalom, sis. DP, Truth Music. If you ain't got the album, go get the album. Graffiti Worship. The writings on the wall. Graffiti writings on the wall. The writings on the wall. Go get the album, man. Powerful. First lady, hey, yada yahoo. Shalom, sis. Love you so much. Nabaya, shalom, little brother. That's little brother Yahoo wife. Shalom to you. Elder, my elder Yithro. We miss you, elder. I'm telling you, we miss you and Amma. Shalom yesterday. Love y'all. Hope everything going well where you at. Lisa, shalom. Hey, Ephraim. It's my sister there. Shalom. Yahoo. Love you, K. We still gonna get together, man. Don't. Hey, that fish still in the freezer. We're gonna work it out. Aksai, shalom. William Thomas, shalom. All right. Thankful for everybody being on. and being among us. Um, just got a few encouraging words today, and that's gonna be it. Like I said, not gonna be on too long. It's already 9:26. But I just want to encourage everybody to really get ready to take this season so serious. This season so serious with what the Most High plan on doing in the midst of us. Um, really doing self-inspection, self-reflection, self-purification, having your motivations checked, having your motivations checked, understanding the motives because Yahuwah is coming to judge our motivations. What is your motivations? Your motivation is what is your reason? What's driving you? What's pushing you? Are your motivations purely Him? Or is your motivations in some type of way pushing yourself? Is your motivation in some type of way control? Um, is your rebellion? Is your rebellion a way to get attention? Right? We gotta look at all that stuff. If it's problems and issues that keep coming up to you, you got to really seek and say if that is a way that I can get some type of attention and keep attention on me. So, but our focus, even as leaders, most I spoke to me, I think it was last month, but us as leaders really inspecting our motivations of why we do everything. What is the real reason that we doing any of the things we're doing? Because he said that I'm coming to the leaders first to check our motivations and to make sure that our motivations is pure, right? Especially in this next season for where we gotta go and what the Most High gonna activate in us overall. The type of power that He's gonna give us gonna make sure that our motivations is solely Him. Our decision makers is solely Him. Our judgments is solely Him. It said, warn the leaders. Me being me and Yahusha being the heads that he's coming for our motivations and to judge it. So we can't do nothing based off any type of hurt. We can't do nothing based off the past person that we had to deal with. We can't do nothing based off betrayal and a way to safeguard our hearts so these things won't happen again. You got to go back and make sure that that ain't our motivation. But it's really for us to really, as we go into this time of feast, because I believe it'll be different than most of the feasts that we have been through. And you don't want to enter these feasts still holding something. You don't want to end the trumpets with something still in your heart. You don't want to go into the Day of Atonement and still have things within your heart, because the Most High is gonna come visit that. He's gonna come visit that, and you might not make it to Sukkot. This is why we better not have nobody coming for no confession doing Sukkot. We not dealing with that. You better get all your confessing and confession and hiding of your secrets and secret thoughts and meetings and uh, insurrections and all these type of things. You better get this stuff out your heart. Don't enter into the season like that. But This is a time really of self reflection. Proverbs, I think it's, let's see here, Proverbs 16. I want to say it is. Let me see. Let me see where that's at. 16:6. It says, "By mercy and truth is iniquity purged, and by the reverence of Yahuwah will men depart from evil." By mercy and truth is iniquity purged, and by the reverence of Yahuwah men will depart from evil. Listen, we speak of, we get excited. We get excited about being in the truth, by knowing we Israel, by us figuring out that we are the direct descendancy of Dawid, right? From that family, the leaders of the tribe of Israel. Yahuwah saying that there'll never be a want for a man to sit on the throne of Dawid, right? And all that get excited. But what we began to realize, I heard this this morning, and it really just triggered me to just what I want to talk about. But we began to realize that we get excited about being in the truth, but really, when we stand before, this is how you have to view it. This is why it says, "By mercy and truth is iniquity purged, and by the reverence of Yahuwah men depart from evil." Do you not know that you have a direct relationship with truth? Like Yahusha is the epitome of the full expression of truth, where there's no lie, there's no darkness, there's no craftiness in him. When you stand before him and your own conscience and your own mind be a witness against you. So we always waiting on a certain day of judgment that there shall be, where we have to stand before the judgment seat of Yahusha. But that's a from time to time thing when he appears. That's from time to time when he begin to judge your heart, and then he press on you and he pull on you. It can be during a feast day, it could be before a feast day, that you have to stand before the judgment seat of truth himself. Could you look truth in the eyes and still give an excuse for what you did? So that's how far gone some of us are. That the spirit of the truth can be right in front of our eyes, and we are so conflicted in our mind and in our spirit, and so used to not taking responsibility, that we will make up an excuse while our conscience is a witness against us, standing right in front of truth, and still try to manipulate a situation, still try to give an excuse, still try to say why I did this, still try to tell truth himself your true intentions, saying that this wasn't my intentions, and truth looking at you. Can you imagine the type of pressure that you'll be under when the full expression of the truth is standing before you, and you have no reverence, you have no fear, because you have become a God to yourself. And by any means necessary, you will protect the flesh. This wicked, and that's how it talks about that the mind, or the carnal mind. That's how he said the carnal mind is enmity against the spirit. It's not subject to the law of God, neither can it be. It's directly opposed. But then we learn to trust our carnal nature. We learn to trust our carnal mind. We learn to protect our carnal decisions and our carnal selves while we're standing before the judgment seat of Yahusha. This flesh, and I like you to say it yourself, you are wicked. There's no good thing in you. You're rebellious. This in this flesh. You lustful. You contentious. I'm talking about what you capable of. Wickedness. Craftiness. You're capable of that. Witchcraft. Manipulating a situation or circumstances of something to make yourself seem as if you free from all judgment. No, this ain't why I did that. No, I know what it looked like there, but that wasn't my intention. No. Now you're protecting this wickedness. This is why this flesh have to be mortified. It have to be crucified. It has to constantly be disciplined, that the spirit may reign and grow in your mortal body. Because you are in a wicked nature thing. That's a beast. The problem is you still think it's you, and you still think you can trust you because you think you smart. You think you know, you think you understand, you think you got the wisdom. Then that wicked nature you puff you up to make you think, I know how to do something better. I'm smarter than this. I can get this done. I can get that done. It'll puff you up to drop you off to make you fall. Y'all better understand the relationship we have with truth. Because every time you override that conviction, you're telling the full expression of truth that he's a lie. And what you gonna do that day when you have to stand before him looking at truth in his eyes, and your conscience be a witness against you? Do you know that day coming? I want us to really think about that, man. Do you know that day coming, man, that your conscience is going to be the doggone prosecutor against you, bringing up every situation, bringing up every circumstance, the motivations of what was driving you at the time, the lies that you told yourself in your mind. It's going to be prosecuting you before the full expression of truth, Yahushua himself. Then you're going to be judged by what every idle word you speak, every word without faith, without emunah, you're going to be judged and condemned by it. We don't know what we saying when we say we in the truth. That full statement takes away every excuse. It puts you above others. And now your judgment would be more extreme because you're saying, I'm in the full expression of truth, but still telling lies, still being crafty, still manipulating. But you say you're in truth. Do you know how much of a judgment and indictment against you that's going to be? This is why, man, we got to get it together. By mercy and truth is iniquity purged, and by the reverence of Yahuwah, men depart from evil, because I know I'm under surveillance. I know he's constantly watching what I do and why I do it, and the feeling that drove me to doing this and doing that. Y'all, we got to get this stuff straight, man. We got to get this stuff straight. We can't play. This is why I pray, Most High, keep me humble. Keep me humble. I don't want to protect this pride. I don't want to protect this flesh. Help me condemn the flesh. I don't want to give an excuse behind everything I've done. When am I going to say, you know what, I was wrong? I want everybody on here to type, I'm wrong and I'm the problem. Because you probably ain't did this all your life. Go on in there. All these people, 103 people on here. All y'all type in, I'm wrong, I'm the problem. Your little feelings, your attitudes is because you feel like you're right and you got to be justified. Truth ain't nothing to play with, man. And sometimes all we can do when we stand before truth, because we don't have no way to wiggle out, is cry. And now tears become another form of manipulation. Because now my flesh is crying because I ain't got no way out. I can't wiggle around this. Y'all, us saying we in the truth, that boy, I want us to revisit that, because that thing is so dangerous. Do you know how much of a witness against you that's going to be? When you have to look truth in the eyes. You know how much of a serious aura that's going to be coming off truth. How it's going to make you shrink. I'm in the truth. I'm in the truth. I'm in the truth. I'm in the truth. But still living a lie. What if you will come ask you, even as leaders, like he did me before? Who told you to do that? Who told you to say that? Did you get frustrated and strike the rock because you aggravated and did what you thought you needed to do? Who gave you that conclusion and told you to make that decision about this, how you going to run it? Oh, you running stuff now. Oh, this you. Oh, now it's your ministry. Oh, you got hurt a little bit, so now you don't trust nobody. You done got stabbed in the back a couple of times. I let you feel that to understand my expression. How many times have I been stabbed in the back in the Shamayim by people I chose? By Malachim. And even when the word became flesh, I still got stabbed in the back. But then you think you can make decisions outside of me and then say, I said do this when it wasn't me. Hey, man, this thing hitting everybody. Everybody gonna get it. Everybody gonna get it. Ain't nobody getting away. Everybody gonna get this. Everybody getting rocked off their rocker. Everybody, like my coach used to say in football, everybody gonna get some. Not a lot, but a little bit. Y'all, this ain't nothing to play with. This ain't nothing to play with, man. This ain't nothing to play with. So everybody motivations is going to be checked and tested during this season. You better understand what the full expression of truth is, and you better go back to your reason why you're doing what you're doing. If you look at it, if it's puffing you up or pushing you in any way or making you put yourself above a seat that you ain't never sat in before, and you believe that you could do that, okay, keep on. Because the most High he gotta make cuts. Are you in the truth? You got the truth. Yeah. We gonna see. We gonna see who really in the truth. And another thing about the truth. See, we got so excited by saying that. And really, you know what it really is? Being in the truth means that now I done raised my hand to be exposed until I die of the truth of myself. That's what really being in the truth is. Being in the truth really means expose me without any regard of my feelings, Ruach HaKodesh. Expose what's in my heart. Expose what's in my soul. Expose the altars that have been dedicated through my lineage. Expose the principalities that's ruling. Expose my generational bitterness, my generational resentment, my wicked nature, my self righteousness. Expose it. My ability not to trust leadership. Expose it. My ability not to be submitted to nobody. Expose it. My ability not to submit to authority in one way or form of faction that I have to be what do you call it? Passive aggressive. Ability to compare myself to brothers and compare myself to sisters and compare my leaders' love for others more than they love me. Oh, everything gonna get exposed, bro. Everything. You in truth. Show me myself. Show me the reason why I divorced, really. Show me the reason why I left. Go back and visit my motivations. Truth gonna do it, boy. Truth gonna do it. It's gonna bubble up into you until you fully submit or you be destroyed and judged. That's why you're in the truth. you in the truth to expose you. It ain't until you can say that I am the problem and I was wrong. By mercy and truth is iniquity purged, and by the fear and the reverence of Yahuwah, men depart from their evil. How long is it gonna take for you to admit it's you? How long is it gonna take for you to admit that I'm the problem? How long is it gonna take when you have to look at yourself and say, you know what, boy, I'm wicked? So we don't like to do that. We don't like how that sound. That makes us cringe. But boy, if the Most High unveil all your secrets in your life and the motivations behind what you did and the why you did it, you'll see the wickedness that's within yourself. But I want to know what you're going to do when you have to stand before truth, full expression of truth, and your conscience be a witness behind every decision. Could you stand? Could you stand? Could you hear the words well done? Now think about that. Think about your life and what you have done. Can you hear the words well done, my good and faithful servant? Will your conscience say that? Will your conscience reveal you doing things because your motivation is truth? You know another thing truth gonna do? Truth is gonna keep you humble. It's gonna keep you humble. You know why I can't look down on another man, look down on another brother? My sins keep me humble. Yeah. What I done against the Most High keeps me humble. Now, my righteousness, let me say this, my righteousness give me boldness now. Me being set apart give me boldness to speak on certain things that I can speak on with all 10 toes because I have built that pattern of righteousness for others to follow. That's why I can't play with somebody that don't want to be free. I can speak against things. I can judge an assembly because my pattern of righteousness give me boldness to speak as the Most High give me utterance to say. But just as there's boldness, but talk, there's still humility. And by me walking in mercy, I set my future up to be forgiven for any mistakes I might make. Because whatever I sow to, I'm going to reap. If you sow to the flesh, if all you doing is running your mouth, if all you doing is talking about this and talking about that, do you know you setting yourself up to reap that type of harvest? If you're having secret meetings, you setting yourself up to reap that type of harvest. Because you can't get above what you done. But if you sow to the spirit and you have mercy and you walk in humility, the Most High will bless your life. And any mistake you make in the future, you will obtain mercy because you gave mercy. Because the truth of the matter is you have to take heed unless you fall. I tell the men out here all the time, it's not about how sold out to the Most High you are now, how committed to the Most High you are now, how much you trust in the Most High in your faith now. It's about longevity with Him, because the Most High does not bless anybody that's not disciplined and that's not consistent in their discipline. You want to get something from the Most High, you got to be consistent. You say that, let me see you saying the same thing next year. Let me see you saying the same thing in even greater 2 to 3 to 4, 5, 6 years from now. Can you make 10 years in Him with that same confession? 20 years without the cares of this life and this world choking out your faith? I don't care nothing about how excited you are now, how great you are now, how much you pray, how much you fast, how much you read your scriptures. You know the Hebrew, you know the Hebraic paleo breakdown. You know all that now. We're going to see about if you're going to survive when that fire hit your behind. When that test come to certify everything you say you believe. When Hasatan get done with your behind, really, we're going to see. I never leave rebirth. I'm rebirth for life. I love rebirth. Rebirth, 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 rebirth. You'll see. Can you make it through the fire? Can you make it through the testing? Can you make it through the judgment? Last person that said that, y'all ain't gonna never get rid of me. Y'all ain't gonna never get rid of me. I'm rebirth for life. I'm rebirth for life. Gone. I only think it was a year after that statement. Why? Because you spoke something that gave the enemy the opportunity to come push those buttons within you to see if you can survive this test. Mercy, truth. Mercy and truth. You better go back to your decision makings and pray that the Most High have mercy upon you. And if you're gonna have mercy, be truthful enough to tell the truth. Have enough faith to tell the truth that, you know what, I was wrong. Fear the Most High and not just man. And clean up your decision making. Clean it up. You know what the Ruach telling you to do. Go apologize. Some of y'all need to go apologize to your wife. Some of your rebellious sisters need to go apologize to your husband. And guess what? I don't care if he ain't in the truth. What you did and what you said by you being in the full expanse of the truth was wrong. Because you should know better. And you could win, according to Paul, based off your lifestyle to win them over. Unless they beating you, get up out of there. Unless they're abusing you, get up out of there. Unless they are restricting you completely from serving the Most High and making you serve their God, and you got to get out of there. Some of you need to go talk to your brother. Some of you need to go talk to your sister. Some of y'all need to talk to your moray. Sometimes some of y'all need to talk to your morah. Some of y'all need to go talk to your queen mothers, the emas, the amas. We ain't playing, y'all. The Most High ain't playing. He ain't playing. He ain't playing. Y'all better hear me. It's a reason that I'm saying this, man. Who would have thought the truth that we in, that we are excited about, that we jump around about, that we lift up ourselves about, was really set up to expose the lie that has had us hostage within our spirit. Being in the truth is only saying that I'm willing to expose myself throughout my journey with the full expression of truth, which is Yahushua HaMashiach. It has nothing to do with the name of Israel. It has to do with deliverance, healing, Aruka, redeeming your bloodline. Casting down altars and groves and idols of your mind. If you in this season and you got a relationship with a brother or sister, husband or wife, and they won't yield to truth, he gonna separate that relationship. If their decision making can be revealed to them and they still willing to lie, you lost them. Because it's gonna eat away at you. Every time you see them, you're gonna think about that lie. And that's the Most High. Let me show y'all what we got in. Show y'all something real quick. Let's go to what is it? Deuteronomy. I live by this right here now. This I ain't got time to chase behind nobody. I ain't got time to watch nobody. Cause you would all that. I ain't got time to check behind, see what somebody's saying behind the scenes. I don't care about none of that. I do just like Yahusha do. Oh man, go do what you gotta do and do it quickly. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch him. That's a snake right there. That's a snake. Yeah. Yahuwah gonna crush the heads of all the snakes. I just focus on doing the work. I focus on the righteous. And when Yahuwah does this, we lay the hammer in. Watch this. Y'all get this in your ruach. Deuteronomy 23 and 14, and we're gonna close out. Deuteronomy 23, and I'm gonna pray over everybody, but then we're gonna close out. It says, for Yahuwah or Yahusha, our Adonai, walk, because we know it's Yahusha that's actually walking among us. Yahuwah ain't finna fool with us, because Yahuwah, if he is, we'll all be dead. Thank the Most High for our kinsman redeemer. Thank him for our Adonai. Thank him for the allure of Israel. That is the mercy of Yahuwah, that we won't be dead. Watch this. Deuteronomy 23 and 14. Y'all better live by this. For Yahuwah, Yahusha thy allure walketh in the midst of thy camp. Thy camp is your assembly. And you know what? You ain't got to be at the assembly to be in this camp. That means he's walking in your house and he hearing everything you say, every idle word that you have spoken, everything. He's everywhere. We could call him, like they say, Big Brother. Eyes are everywhere, hearing every statement and recording it, making record. On September the 12th, Moreh Moshe said this. On September the 11th, 9 p.m., they was at the house speaking. They went to lunch to gather together to speak idle words against their own camp. What's going to be their judgment? Deuteronomy 23. Yahuwah, Yahusha, the full expression of Yahuwah, walk in the midst of your camp or in the midst of your conversations to deliver you. So what's going on now is a constant purification. He's walking amongst us to get us free, to deliver us from the Babylonian mindset, Babylonian idols, patterns of resentment, patterns of bitterness, all these things, sicknesses and diseases and all the above. He coming at certain times at your hour of visitation to reward you. Can you imagine him sending his malats to come and reward you, but then they find out you're having faithless words? But he's coming with healing, right? Watch this next verse. Because watch who job this is. He's coming in the midst of thy camp to deliver thee and to give up thy enemies before thee. Who's going to give up the enemies? Who's going to do the exposing? Who's going to do the revealing? Who's going to do the showing? Who's going to step on the snake's head? Who's going to keep snakes on their belly with their head crushed? Who's going to do the chopping? He said, I come in your midst of your camps to deliver you and to deliver your enemies. Your enemies mean somebody that was within the camp, that was with the camp, that was turned into an enemy. But they still worship like everything good. They still praising like everything 100. They still worshiping and worshiping and praising and declaring as if they are a God. He will say, don't worry about it because I see it and I got you. Because at the end of the day, it's his. But he says, and I'm going to close out right here. He says, I walk in the midst of thy camp to deliver you and to give up your enemies before you. Therefore shall your camp be holy. It shall be Kodesh. It shall be set apart. Also it shall be unified. That he who Yahusha see no unclean thing in you and turn away. It's his job. So let us really understand when we say that we're in the truth. Let us really know what we're setting up, what we're signing up for. When you have a relationship with the full expression of truth himself, then know that you're signing up to expose everything within your heart. That's what it means to be in the truth. To reveal your motives to the Most High. That's what it means to be in the truth. To have the reins of your heart tried. That's what it means to be in the truth. To expose your inward parts. That's what it means to be in the truth. To be remorseful over your ill performances. To die to yourself. To take upon your stake, to take upon your persecution, to submit willingly. This is what it means to be in the truth. Not because you know who you are, but being in the truth is you know who he is. Being in the truth has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with him. And to boast in that I know him, and he revealed my wicked nature. And to know I'm wrong, I'm the problem. And I need the light of truth to shine throughout my decisions, my mind, to shine throughout me, to make me a new creature, to mold me into the fullness of him. You don't know who he is. That's why you can only claim that you're Israel. But nothing changes. Still the same person. All right. I gotta go. I'm gonna pray. And the Most High have mercy upon us, and that we really know what this thing mean, man. We really know what to be in the truth. Because I'm going to tell you with your little friends and your relationship, boy, when you understand that you are in the truth like this, it's hard to stay yoked up with a lie. This truth right here going to really cause some more separation. To know you are willing to do the work of what truth requires, and you yoked in friendship and covenant and assembly with somebody that's willingly ready to tell a lie to keep themselves undiscovered. And it's going to eat away at you. Anyway, hallelujah. I got to go. So we're going to pray out. Abba, Abba Yah, first and foremost, we magnify who you are, our complete source and our complete power. And we know that our words can only be revealed to you through our Allure, Yahushua HaMashiach. Yahushua, we thank you and we glorify, we magnify your name and magnify who you are. We thank you for the opportunity to hear our words and judge them before you present them before Abba Yah. For we know if our words is not pure, it won't even reach you, let alone reach the Abba of us all to get approval. For all judgment is in your hands. It's been sealed until the day of redemption. You are advocate for us. Advocate for us being in this flesh. Advocate for us being in this captivity. Advocate for us being raised in broken homes. But most of all, advocate for we are your children. And we know not what we do. And you gave up your life for us, knowing we would know what we're doing. So today we're asking for guidance of truth, the full expression of truth, Yahushua. We're asking you to reveal yourself to us. We're asking you to visit us. We're asking you to cleanse us up. We're asking you, by being in the truth, to permeate throughout our decisions, permeate throughout our spirit. Show us ourselves through your Ruach HaKodesh. Allow your Ruach to minister to our weaknesses and give us a listening ear. Give us eyes to see the truth. Give us ears to hear the truth. Give us a mouth that's only have mercy and truth, that iniquity can be purged. Give us hands to touch the truth. Let our heart beat with the sound of truth. Let our feet walk in the light of truth. I pray a special empowerment over everybody that's under my voice. Did they visit their own motivations? Did they visit their own motivations? And through mercy and truth, let iniquity be purged out of them. And through the fear of Yahuwah, let them depart from their own evil. Kodesh, 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 Kodesh. Baruch Abba, Ba'ashem, Yahuwah. Hallelujah. Yahusha HaMashiach. Hallelujah. Whenever, before you point the finger from now on, look at yourself and say, the truth has exposed me. I'm the problem and I'm wrong. Yahushua, give me mercy. Don't try to protect yourself. Because according to Deuteronomy 23 and 14, it's Yahushua that walk in the midst of the camp to bring you a ruka, restoration, deliverance, and to give up your enemies before you. For when he walked through the camp, he don't want to see no unclean thing and turn away from you. And the last time he turned away from us, we ended up in captivity, scattered from our homeland, stripped of everything. And spiritually, we can be turned over to the tormentors that torment our mind till we become reprobates because you wasn't in the truth, but you became a reprobate. And he gave you over to yourselves that you would believe a lie. You'll believe a lie rather than really being in the truth. Hallelujah. We love y'all. See you soon. Again, visitation and those that have been coming out and visiting us. Toda. Visitation is open. Back again for Rebirth Augusta. If you desire to come and be amongst us, email us at HebrewNationBuilding@gmail.com. If you desire to get immersed when you come, email us at HebrewNationBuilding@gmail.com. And if you desire to visit any assembly, don't just show up. Email Rebirth Anderson. Email any of the emails of whoever you're trying to email and let them know you're coming. Or get the approval first. Especially if you want to move. It's a system of how you got to do it. Don't just pull up an assembly talking about on the move down. That ain't how you do it. But again, we love y'all. And we'll see you on the next one. We're going to bid you shalom. Hallelujah.